Okay, my lovely, lovely humans. Today, by popular demand, I was asked to make one of these Clapton coils. So that's what we're going to do. I don't personally know the math and formula behind these, but this is what I'm about to use, and we're going to see exactly what this yields. So all these numbers are in the caption of this video, in the description of the video, and then when we're done, if you're watching this not live, we'll get to see exactly what the resulting length is. I'm guessing it's going to be maybe 2 inches, maybe 2 inches, so we'll see. So here we go. The first wire we're going to use is a 22 gauge. This is going to be the base for our coiled wire. I'm going to take this 22 gauge and I pre-coiled this just to save you guys watching time. However, I will kind of show you around about what I did. Let me see if I can find my hand drill. Of course, it's not perfectly within reach. Well, I guess I could show you with a real drill. Okay, well, we'll just use the tip of my real drill. So what you're going to want to do is take your 22 gauge wire. Hey, Sean. Hey, Angela. You're going to take your 22 gauge wire and you're going to bend a little right angle into your wire, and you're going to take a 26 gauge wire. I started with about 40 inches, 35, 40 inches. And again, this is just to kind of show you how to start it. This is what I do. There are other ways to do this, but I'm just going to like loosely rotate those around like this. You can open up your drill and stick it in one of those teeth and then tighten it up. Like that. And then what I like to do is if you hold, you can pinch your thumb and your index finger together. Just kind of hold those together and you can start your coil. And again, this was just an example, but that's kind of how you get it going on your drill. Right? So that's how you get your first coil. And you can take it off of there, straighten this back up. You can take this remaining wire off, clip it, straighten this out just a little bit, kind of just clean that end up. So you have a piece that looks like this. Man, the zoom on YouTube is so sensitive. Okay, so with 35 inches of a 26 gauge over a 22 gauge wire, I got roughly just under 6 inches of coiling. Hey, Eva. Hey, from California. Hey, Nadine. I love that name. It always makes me think of the movie The Stand, but I'm sure you have heard that plenty in your life. Okay. So now we have our first coil. We're going to take a 20 gauge wire out. This is going to be our base wire for the whole project. We're going to take that coil that we've made and we're going to coil around that 20 gauge with that 22 gauge. You can just do a couple coils just to start out, and then very gently you can start You can do this with a drill as well, but we're not doing that right now because I will inevitably mess it up because this is not, you know. Just tightening the coil a little bit. If you end up going back and doing what I just did, do it very, very gently. You don't want to push down on that coil too much. Kind of once you get it going, you can just start guiding. As I said in my live stream over on TikTok earlier today, I have not done a lot of these. You guys requested me showing you how, and that's what we're doing right here. I am far from the most proficient at these specific coils. I'm actually going to uncoil a little bit so we can pull off our remainder here. Because as you coil those, it pushes. And then I'm going to go ahead and clip that excess off. But if this helps even one person, it was worth filming this. And then we're going to go ahead and continue our coil with just our 22 gauge there. Lay that down. What are you making? I'm just kind of showing how to create a Clapton coil. As you can see, it is not my forte, but we're gonna make it work. If you guys saw, it was kind of bumpy there, and I just kind of twisted that coil a little bit more to even everything out, which helps give you a more clean coil. Like that. And we'll go ahead and clip this end off too. How many do I have? Like 3 rotations on this side. I'm gonna go ahead and just undo these so I have the same amount on this side. Alright, so this is kind of the base. And then, so let's see, now we know our final length roughly. It is about 1.5 inches, about 1.5 inches. So all of those wire measurements in the description yielded roughly 1.5 inches length. All right, so now I'm going to take, I have 19 inches of a half round wire here. I likely will not need all 19 inches of those, but that's what I grabbed. So I'm going to just let this be a little bit extra on the end here so I can get a good grip. But what you're going to do, I've done this backwards. I flipped my half round backwards. As you can see, the round side is on the towards my work and the flat side is out. And basically, I'm just going to follow those coils, keeping that flat side out, and just trying to lay that down in between each of those other coils. Avoiding spinning that half round. And again, I have not made a lot of these in my life, so refrain from judgy comments. I am simply showing you how, and you can perfect it to your ability. Yes, the drill helps tremendously, especially if you want a longer one. And then when I get to the end, I just click it. Lay it flat. Same thing on the other side. And there you go. You can add it to whatever you want. You open that up. Bend it around, attach it however you want to whatever piece you're making, but that's kind of the basics of it. If you want to use something other than a half round wire, you can just use like a round wire. It's going to give you a different aesthetic. If you do, you could do like a 22 gauge wire, you could do 20 gauge wire. Really, it's all up to your preference. But that half round wire there, you can, trade out for different wires. You could, if you were doing something larger, you could get real crazy with it and do like a real tight braid through there. With wire wrapping, the options are pretty endless, but there you have it. That's a Clapton coil. And like I said, you can just kind of implement it however you want on your pieces. And I just want to show off this piece for a second. I just made this today and I'm super excited about it. But yeah, thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I try and show as much as possible on this channel. Anytime somebody suggests something, I do my best to show it. Sometimes, this isn't something I'm super seasoned with, but hopefully this helped somebody. And yeah, if you are interested in winning a starter kit, I offer starter kits. I am doing a giveaway for the ultimate starter kit, which includes all raw dead soft copper wire. There is 20 gauge round wire, 26 gauge round wire, 20 gauge half round wire, and 21 gauge square wire included in that kit, as well as 10 randomly assorted shapes and size cabochons. So if you are looking into getting into wire wrapping, make sure you take the time to subscribe and go over to one of my videos. I will be doing a drawing from the people who comment the words spicy meatball on one of my videos. So go comment spicy meatball on one of my videos, not here in the comment section of the live stream, on one of my previously posted videos. Go comment that before June, what's today? 1st? June 3rd, 2024. June 3rd, 2024. And I'll be doing a drawing for a winner for that ultimate starter kit. So I appreciate you all for hanging out with me. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all later. So bye, guys.